My first Fair Isle was 15 months ago. Yeah, sounds about right. I want to say July of 2024, and it was the Cherry Polly, and it was a beautiful beer, wonderful beer. Really enjoyed it. And then earlier this year, I had the Polly, which the Cherry Polly is based on. And then now I have the Fay Fuller, which is a can-conditioned Old World Saison. I'm expecting to enjoy it. It does say this is a can-conditioned ale and to pour gently, unfiltered and naturally conditioned in the can. This is hopped with Tettnanger and Hallertau Blanc and fermented with their house blend of wild and feral yeasts and bacteria. Fun. I mean, that is kind of what makes a farmhouse, a Saison. The farmhouse style ales, they are brewed using the things around, the things that the farmers have. And the farmers have lots of bacteria and lots of yeasts. Maybe not necessarily in jars on the shelf, but maybe baked into their, or boiled into their lucky beer vats, or just growing around their area. Oh, come on, no, buzz off. I might possibly have just done the worst thing I could do, or the best. I killed the hornet. So if that releases some pheromone that causes all of the hornets in the neighborhood to come find me, well, we'll find out soon enough. Yes, eat the spicy hornet there. Spicy, the jalapeno fly, whatever we call them, spicy fly. Anyways, Saisons, specifically Fair Isle Saisons. I've enjoyed these so far. Beautiful beers. They clearly know their wild ale craft. Color-wise, yeah, definitely light, straw. Oh yeah, beautiful. It's reminding me a lot of the Fuzzy DeLorean by V8 or whatever that was from a few weeks ago, which was another just excellent bog standard Saison. Floral, tart, a little bit funky. Oh. So I started this video outside, and I got through the intro and the pour, and then the hornets showed up, and they wouldn't let me alone. I don't want to get stung by hornets. I'm just kind of averse to that sort of thing. If I can avoid pain, I will, to an extent. Let's see here. So this is hopped with Tettnanger Hallertau Blanc hops and fermented with their in-house blend of wild and feral yeasts and bacterias, which is totally what a Saison or a wild farmhouse ale is. Definitely. Yeah, the farmer's gonna use the things they have available to them, including the yeast and bacterias. And a lot of that bacteria, same thing with making yogurts. You encourage the right bacteria, you set up the recipe such that the good bacteria thrive and the bad bacteria don't, and you get your tanginess. Anyways, so this, what we're looking, a little bit of a straw color, maybe a hint of red, or honey. The head is pretty creamy, actually. It smells good. Okay, this is juicy. This is pretty juicy. It feels like it's going like really tart, but it holds back, which is really nice. There's a melon, like a honeydew melon note to it. You know, honeydew melons are quite juicy. But obviously honeydew melons are very much not tart. So that's not the tartness. The tartness is maybe cranberry. Holding it in your mouth, especially towards the front of your tongue. Yeah, that gets a little bit tart, but not like bracingly so, just tart. Yeah, Cranberry and melon, and okay, and I think I can see the hops there. Just kind of earthy, woody towards the back end, almost warming in a way. I don't know what the ABV on this is. 5.4%, so moderate. It's really like Saisons are already decently bright and refreshing beers, but the juiciness of this, I think, just kind of amps that. It makes it even more so. If my farmer employer was paying me in this, I'd be one happy worker. That is a good beer. That's a really good beer. Even a touch of sweetness, so not so dry as some other Saisons. Once again, those kind of melon notes that are coming out. Yeah, it's really pleasant. Let's see if I can... it feels like there's some other flavors in there. There's a surprisingly lot, or it feels like there's a lot going on, but not in a confused or jumbled way, just that there's nuance that has characteristics that I might be able to identify. Okay, pepper. There's a herbal note. It's not basil though. It's it's a slightly spicy herb. Maybe like a thyme or an oregano, maybe. But it's like a fresh herb. Possibly rosemary. The tartness also has an almost salty characteristic to it, almost like a gosa, and which is super pleasant. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, and it's really good. Nothing's really standing out like the dominant flavor. It just all works together as this juicy, bright, refreshing, while still decently complex flavor. And then there's the funkiness, and if anything, the hops feel like they are their own kind of funkiness more towards the back end and the nice finish, but it doesn't feel like a hoppy finish. You still have the kind of the mouth-watering characteristics of the tart beer, plus this kind of earthy, warming, slightly spicy. Oh, white. There's some white pepper back there. Oh, way back there. That's good. White pepper and ginger. Yeah. Complex, juicy, very, very drinkable. This is another, let's see, do I give this 3 or 4? Am I handing out 4s too easily now? This is a really superlative beer. I am going to say, if you like Saisons, you should try this one. This is the Fave Fuller by Fair Isle, which is a Seattle brewery. I understand they have their tap room and their brewery up in the Seattle area. I have a friend who apparently visited there not terribly long ago. And yeah, that'd be a fun trip, that's for sure. Anyways, this is me, Matthew. I have been drinking and definitely enjoying Fave Fuller by Fair Isle Brewing. This is a winner of a Saison. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.